This is my second time recording this video because I'm trying to talk louder because the music went over all of my speaking audio. So I turned the music down. Hopefully you can still hear the music. But yeah. Find the lost eggs before you're found first. This is UI. The UI works pretty well. Outside of one major flaw. I do a pretty good job of explaining what you're supposed to do and what buttons to use to do it. But people click through it and don't read it. And then when they don't know what to do, and then you can't reopen it. I should have made it so you could reopen it. But yeah. So anyways, I made the fridge. All the fridge parts, the drawers, all the walls, all this stuff. I made it in Unity and it took a long time. Yeah, I did that. Putting everything in the scene, I did that. Everything that was on the Unity end, I did it. All the programming, that was me. So I'm going fast. I want to get out of this headset, but yeah, that was all me. So the way I did it was grab an egg, hides it here, unhides it here. Nice, cool, awesome. So I did all the level design. I hit all the stuff. I did a few of the models, not all of them. Like I did those cartons, I did vegetables and fruits. But yeah, my intention for playing through the game was to grab something and then just meow 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 to move things out of your way. What's interesting is that a lot of people did that, but not everybody did that. And a lot of people just meticulously walk through the scene and try to grab things, like get eggs with grabbing as little things as possible, which is really interesting because that's not what I intended for. It makes it a lot harder. But it's interesting to see different ways people play games. But yeah, these are all the drawers and everything, all this stuff. Pretty cool. I made these teleporter pads. I made this model in Unity. I mean, in Blender. But yeah, you just click them, teleport up. Yeah, you find all the eggs. The purpose of the eggs is to go through the scene and find all the stuff. The purpose of the eggs is so you have to go through the scene and look at everything because you have an objective that, involves going through all that stuff. One of the regrets I have is the locomotion system. Woo! It makes you motion sick sometimes. Teleportation, but I do think it works better gameplay-wise. It's supposed to make people so sick, But yeah, the intended thing here is to make a bridge. Pooey. To make a bridge out of this thing. I didn't have much time to do it, right? But that's the intended thing. Not a lot of people figure that out, so I should have made a better way of showing that. What a lot of people did is if you stand up in real life, you can oh, it's not working now. But you can oh, there we go. If you stand up in real life, you can clip into that, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, you can knock around all this stuff, destroy everything. Pretty neat. Sorry I had to take a phone call. Oh shit. But yeah, back to the scene. Another thing I had trouble with was this egg total. It took me a while to get the counter working up there, but it works now. Another thing, I don't know if you can hear because I turned the audio down so low, but it should be, is I added a refrigerator hum, which I think does a lot for the scene. But yeah, as you can see, the eggs are getting collected. People are going, search around the scene. It's pretty awesome. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so there is some puzzle solving to this, because if you look below, you can see those eggs. Oh, another thing, I don't know if you noticed, but when you go into the drawer, you start to hear the second audio track, which is the same audio track, but it was made with different instruments, thanks to Marcus, and it has these very creepy noises here. And the lower you go, it fades into it. I think it ended up sounding really cool, and I'm really happy how I did that. But yeah, the puzzle is, you see all the stuff below, you see it better in the drawer. The puzzle is to go in the middle, drop down to the bottom of the fridge, and you find the egg graveyard, where yeah, I don't know if you can hear the music now, but it's a lot more intense. It's like these eggs have faces now. It's simply, this one's highlighted. I wish it was darker, but I couldn't get the light to make it super dark. But yeah, now you're just like, oh, shoot. What's going on in these eggs? All this yolk is it's creepy. You collect all the eggs, and then you get this message right in the middle. I don't know if it shows right in the middle of the video, but it's like, get in. And it's like, oh man, I gotta get in. Yeah, it kind of, but yeah, so once this appears, I added a little ramp. Oh man, I added a little ramp. And then once you get in and notice there's one little thing missing, no one will ever know what you've done. And that means you're the last egg. That's you. You're the one who did all of this to all your fellow egg brethren. I forgot to actually script, like, to end the scene, like, to just end it so you kind of have to do it yourself, but that is the project. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. Oh, one last thing I want to talk about is I think it's a really cool, my favorite thing about this project is I like how it really does feel like you're inside of a refrigerator. Like, it is VR is immersive, and a lot of people have said after playing it's like, wow, it really felt like I was in there, and I feel like that too, and I think that's really cool because that was the main goal. And how I did this, if you're wondering, is I just put a UI canvas really close to the camera and stretched it really big, made it black. So we're technically still on the scene right now, but I mean, this is all you can see, so it does its job.